What is up, folks? Small OneHive Genesis back with a brand new video, and today I give you the Spartan Debacle. What is that, you may ask? It is in fact a war we had just the other day with none other than We Are Spartans, and it was a terrific war, probably the most exciting war we've had for quite a while now. Almost on the same level as Reddit Legacy, but obviously not arranged. We were at the Town Hall advantage, as you'll see here. We had one Town Hall 11. 3 Town Hall 10s, one 9.5 in Cotton Eye Joe there, and they only had one Town Hall 11, 2 10s, just the 2 10s there, and the rest were 9s on both sides. So we did have that small advantage, and we didn't really make the most of it. We ended up missing 3 Town Hall 9s there. You can see the 97, 95, 91. So it was a bit of a tough war after Reddit Legacy win. Midweek matches are always difficult. People can't take their foot off the gas. Don't have much time to perhaps plan or get their head in the game in the working week. But still, we didn't do enough, and we were actually very fortunate to come out on top. But the events surrounding the win were very dramatic, very intense, and really quite remarkable in the end. Spartans actually. They managed to 2-star all our top bases there, and they only left one Town Hall 9, which they 97%ed there. So it was a very, very close war, but we're just going to get into the finer stuff here just to see exactly what happened. Let's go into the war events. And basically, We Are Spartans, all they had to do to win was drop a Town Hall 11 on a Town Hall 9 for 3 stars. I can't remember where exactly this is. Yeah, here it is. It's D Ngong. I'm not sure how to say that name, but this is the raid. And there is Max Heroes, level 13 Warden. And he's coming in here. I'm sure he won't mind me sharing this. Well, he might. Who knows? But it was just crazy. Had to give you guys a bit of a look into this. So he's coming with a kind of Valk Queen Walk. It's a bit of a risky attack. As you guys know, when you go down Town Hall level, when you're looking to dip, air is the most probably the most prevalent strategy, kind of the best strategy to use in that scenario, because these bases simply can't. Town Hall 9s can't hold up to air bases. But I think his Queen Walk ends up going the wrong way. She gets targeted by some healers, so it's already looking bad. The jump doesn't work. The golems go wandering off. So all the Valks come in. One golem's been taken out already. The Warden comes in shortly. The Queen isn't going to do much more because all the healers are getting picked off and that Expert is on her, so she's going to be taken out. The Valks come in. The King ends up walking around the base, which is a killer. And these Valks die off quickly because the dragon ends up coming out, and there's nothing, of course, there to take it out. So the dragon's breathing all over the Valks. The Queen is almost dead. She gets picked off by the Archer Tower. So he's only got the Warden, a couple of Valks, and the King left up. And it ends up being simply not enough. The Hog's bacon off there. You can see the Warden's ability manages to keep one of them alive. That is the perk of the ability there, but it's not looking good at all. As soon as that dragon gets onto the Warden, he has to pop the invulnerability. But that is a crazy, crazy fail for a Town Hall 11 dip there. And it ended up being catastrophic for We Are Spartans because they've really deserved to beat us on this with their Town Hall disadvantage. So that is that. Still got a spell in the bag. Has dropped the heal, but that's not going to be enough to keep everything going. The King dies off. The last Valk there will be taken care of shortly, where the dragon breathes straight onto her, and then the last wizard is cleaned up. And I think after this one, Dweegong went over to a clan called Crying Corner. He was very upset, but I'm sure he'll get over it. Happens to the best of us, man. We all fail dips occasionally, and maybe not 2 Town Hall levels, but it does. It can certainly happen. There was a lot of pressure towards the end of this war, and that basically meant, if we go back into the war events, that their Town Hall, their number 2, had to drop again for him on the same base for percentage reasons there. So they couldn't actually clean up that last Town Hall 9, which would have given them the win. But as you can see at the top here, HaHo, our own HaHo, had to get the fresh 3-star on a Town Hall 10, and Pendragon there had to dip on a Town Hall 9 for us to secure the win on a percentage there. Let's go in and look at this crazy Town Hall 11 dip on a 10. I mean, it's obviously not a max base. It has got max infernos, max ADs, but Town Hall 9 kind of point defense, but still not easy. Not easy to do on a fresh hit. And HaHo is coming in here with some Valks, of course, Hogs, and the Queen Walk. So it starts with the Queen walking down one side with a wizard funnel, make sure the Queen goes in the right direction. She's going to basically pick off all the point defense along this side of the base, so the Valks can just be easily kind of funneled into the middle compartment where the Infernos are, where the trouble is there. So that giant gets put down to tank, keep the Queen alive a bit longer, because obviously with these expos, it's a very, very nice expo placement. It's going to continue to shoot the Queen while she moves around, so she's going to be under fire from several different point defense at once, and she's not going to be able to get healed back up. You can see there was a giant wizard down there just to create a side of the funnel, but didn't work out. Didn't get as much funneling done as required, but you can see the Queen is very low health here, had to pop the ability. She takes out a few more defences, but dies shortly after getting around this corner to that arch tower on the bottom. But meanwhile, the King comes in to cut off another side of the funnel, then in come the stream of Valks. They're going to go straight through that wall and then burrow into the core. You can see that jump going down early. Rage was perhaps a bit misplaced, could have been put further into the base. The Valks already catch a double bomb, but they're under the Warden ability. The Warden ability is popped. That Warden ability is probably the most OP thing on this game right now. It can keep everything up for a limited period there, just obviously make them invulnerable. But the heal goes down, and the Valks don't actually make it towards the last Inferno here. They end up going through a wall, but the King is in that compartment. But before we know it, in come the Hogs, and what happens here is the Warden is still up, and HaHo has just enough Hogs to get in there on that last Inferno, because obviously the Valks have gone haywire, they're nowhere near anymore. But as you can see, the Warden ability gives them that extra boost, and they're able to get in towards that Inferno, get the job done, collapse on the last few defences, and the cleanup is obviously already down on the Wizards, and that is going to be a fresh 3-star. Is a dip. Like, obviously not the, nothing like obviously a Town Hall 11 on a Town Hall 11 or a Town Hall 10 on a Town Hall 10, but this at the time was huge. People were kind of screaming and shouting, we were all on Discord at the time. It was crazy, and we knew at this point all that had to happen was Pendragon had to dip on a Town Hall 9, and he did get the job done. Just a crazy war. I can't believe we came out on top. So hat tip there to We Are Spartans. On an even play field could be different. Hopefully we'll set something up in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Never ever give up in these wars, because anything can happen. This has been Smorg. Over and out.